Hello.
Oh, that.
This is Ashley, the loyal wizard.
Yeah, and I am a wizard. No, I'm an animal. No, I'm a crossing animal. You know why?
No.
Because we are here to talk about Animal Crossing. It's been my favorite game since, how long has I been playing this game? How long has I been playing this game? How long have I been playing this game? Get your grammar right, Ash. I've been playing this game forever. So, Animal Crossing. Hello, random person just joined me.
I have an astral projection. That is ASTRAL projection. Okay, Crystal. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. The original was been on the GameCube, which I had for a long time. Yeah, Animal Crossing. It's been a game where you can just talk to animals that lives in your town, pay off your debt. Yeah, it's a game of life where you can be an adult.
Wait, so you can be somebody else.
Yeah, you can
and
be
not
somebody
yourself.
else. Exactly. Yeah, it's a game where you can just escape from life. You can get your own house. You can go fishing. You can dig for treasure. You can dig for fossils. Donate the fossils to the museum. Catch bugs. Shop. There's Animal Crossing, the original Animal Crossing Wild World on Nintendo DS. There's
Pocket Camp.
Pocket Camp, yeah. Oh yeah, Pocket Camp. That's another one I used to play. Yeah. There's New Leaf, Animal Crossing New Leaf on 3DS. The new one, which I really love, Animal Crossing New Horizons, that everyone was so hyped about when it was first announced. It's on Nintendo Switch. I think I have the whole theme on my Nintendo Switch when I passed my old one down to my niece. So I got the whole Animal Crossing Switch theme.
Wait, you got a new Switch?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So yeah, Animal Crossing it's always been my favorite game series because on this new, I mean, they're all different. On the New Horizon, you can decorate your whole island. You can make it a wonderland. You can make it gothic. You can be fancy about it. Be creative. That's what it looks like. My Switch now.
Oh, I've seen it before.
And yeah, also it's been the best-selling Nintendo Switch game in Japan. When it first came out, it was during this whole lockdown thing. So I was so wanting to get the game that we had to drive over to GameStop, and I'm like, is there any way I could get the game? Because I know I bought it like not digitally, but I bought the game thing with that poster right there. I got the game with that, and so I got it digitally. That's ever since then I bought games digitally because I don't want to leave the house because I'm a hermit. Animal Crossing. I got my niece into that game, and I'm glad she got her own Switch, and I bought the game again for her because apparently, but fortunately for Animal Crossing, we can't have. As of right now, we can't have different islands on the same system. At first, New Horizons, I thought it kind of threw me off because I don't want to build on an island. I don't want to do this. But then when I play, I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool because you can. It's so relaxing. If you're having a bad day, each neighbor has different personalities, and one of them is like, you can be like, oh my god, I love this villager. I want to keep him in my. I want to keep him in my island. I want to keep him as my neighbor because he's my favorite one. You can spoil that villager. There's cats, alligators, there's octopuses, birds, hamsters. There's a lion, and there's a lot of animal species. Ow, I just hurt my hand. Also, the best part about Animal Crossing is it's not like any other games. It's just some games the time passes by, just game time. Like, oh yeah, it's gonna be night in 5 minutes. Darn it! But for Animal Crossing, all of them, it follows the clock. I mean, if it's morning here, it'll be morning in the game, and some, just depending on their personalities, animals can be asleep until 11:30, and you're like, oh man, 11:30. God dang it, I gotta wait. It's like you're in another world when you play it. But my favorite villager, if I had to pick one, is Mo. Mo is my favorite. I'll show you who Mo is. It's adorable.
Oh, she's doing that. I'll say my favorite villager, Filbert. Me and Filbert, he's the same. I think because he's a natural.
That's Mo.
That's Mo.
So cute.
Let me find it.
He's my baby. Okay, Filbert. I think I heard of Filbert. Oh, Filbert. I love Filbert. I mean, when people say different villagers' name, I'm like, Filbert. And then I see them. Yeah, Filbert was my this one.
Me and Filbert have the same birthday. That's why Filbert's my favorite.
Cool. Yeah, they each have their own birthdays, which is awesome. Oh, there's events. Like on your birthday, if it's your birthday in a game, they each say, happy birthday, so-and-so. You can set your own nickname. Happy birthday, person, or something. Or they can give you different nicknames, too.
When it was my birthday in the game, this was just Pocket Camp. I went up to Filbert, and Filbert was like, oh, that's weird. We have the same birthday. That's what a coincidence. And I was like, Filbert.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool looking villagers. Hold on, where's Tia? Tia's another cool looking one. If you love elephants, my niece's favorite.
Hey, Ashley.
That's Tia. Yeah.
Oh, I think I said no.
That's Tia.
I could search which villager you are, because it goes by the birthdays and stuff.
Oh yeah, do that. So if it's your birthday in a game, they'll come up to you and give you gifts. You have a mom and a dad, but mostly your mom even like mails to you, especially if on your birthday, she'll mail you a birthday cake. And the birthday cake looks so edible. Even though I don't like eating cake that much, but it looks really good. And it's so funny, they added a feature. I mean, out of all the Animal Crossing, New Horizons had this feature where you can actually sit on the toilet. You can actually go. Yeah, you can actually go. You can actually go on the toilet. But it doesn't really show anything though. But their cake looked really good. Wow. Yeah, that is their cake. I'm not quite sure you can see me, but yeah, those are the cakes. Jealous.
Here's your cake.
That is cool. Ooh, lazy. I am lazy. That is so me. Oh yeah, Mo is lazy too. Oh yeah, they each have their own personalities. So Mo is like lazy, and there's lazy, there's snooty, there's sisterly, there's cranky, there's normal, and depending on the personalities, they either clash or they either get along, like real people.
I'm also lazy.
Squirrel. There's some pretty cool. There are some pretty cool villagers. I mean, I still need to go through them all, but I'm stuck with the ones that I have now because I like them. And also, there's Raymond. Raymond's like the popular villager right now. You will see why when I show you. If you don't know anything about Animal Crossing, hint, hint, play it. Yeah, it's the first cat with like multicolor eyes. Sometimes they don't move out when they if you get tired of a villager and it's hard to get them to move out, because I know people say, oh, why don't you just be mean to them? I'm like, no, I don't want to be mean to my animals. I don't want to be mean to my neighbors. Each game starts off a new day at like 5 or 6 a.m. When I say events, I mean, it's not just birthdays. There's New Year's Day. It's so fun on New Year's because I was playing a game on New Year's Eve. There's a countdown all day. They're like celebrating, but when it hits midnight, there will be fireworks. Fireworks are pretty. You can actually customize it. But of course, there are some bad things about it. I forgot what are the bad things about Animal Crossing.
It costs money.
I forgot. Yeah, true. It's like $60 on Switch, but for Pocket Camp, it's like free.
You have to pay for like extra features.
Pros and cons. I want to do that. Pros and cons. The pros. I want to tell you about talking about the villagers. I mean, there are friendly villagers for Animal and for New Horizons. The villagers are too friendly. Doesn't matter what personality they have. But in the other games, like the original ones, they can get pretty mean. And another pro, reactions. Your character can react more. I mean, they have more emotion. It's pretty cool. Your villager, not your villager, your character can talk, like take a selfie of the phone, because that's a new one. They can sit down. Well, I don't know why that's so exciting. There's a lot of games you can sit down, but I'm talking about. I mean, for this game, you can sit down like on the grass and just look out on the horizon. Like, it's so relaxing. You can sit next to a villager, but sometimes if you move at a certain place while they're on the bench, there's this area, just they move out of the way. Like, hey, why don't you just join me on this bench? And you're like, okay. You sit with them. They move. You can do a lot of fun things like fishing, like I said, bug catching. You can go your own pace. It's not a game where you gotta go like, oh my god, I gotta race against time and save the world. No, there's no time limit. You can do whatever you want. It's your island. You can name it whatever you want. You can shop. You can put whatever villagers you want. Oh, you can have people visit your island. Yeah, you can have people visit your island. You can create your own designs. You can create your own path, which I don't like to do because I'm not an artist. You can write letters to people, friends, or your neighbors, and sometimes they respond to it as long as you spell things right. It makes it more accurate. Loading times is a con. Another pro, shopping and customization, which I was talking about earlier. You can shop for like clothes. You can shop for your own clothes. Fashion. If you're like a fashion, you can collect stuff. You can collect clothes and wear them. There's this new update that came out where you can buy Mario stuff. And maybe the Mario fan. You can dress up as Princess Peach, Mario himself. Too bad there's no Yoshis, because I wish there could be a cameo by characters of Mario. Another pro is you could do stuff with the visitors. Like if somebody comes to your island, you can do some fun stuff with them. You can make your own games. Like you can play hide and seek, something that me and my niece does. And if I go over to her island and talk to the villagers there and become friends with them, because she has some villagers that I like. That should be on my island. When I have some of the villagers she likes on my island, because she first started off on my island. Oh yeah, you can have more than one people live on your island, which is like cool. But fortunately, you can only share the same controller for that. And it's kind of it's better to have your own island. Okay, cons. In the other games, you can pick up in your inventory. You can pick up items. You can't set your own inventory background. You can only hold certain amount of items. Oh yeah, crafting. You can craft things. Crafting like a workbench. You can create stuff to decorate your island with, which is kind of hard because I always look at other people's islands and it's better compared to mine. Mine's trash compared to all of theirs. It's a slow start, but still fun. That's my stuff on Animal Crossing.
What about your rating of the game?
Rating 10 out of 10.
I feel with Pocket Camp, I give it a 6 out of 10 because it needs a lot of work.
Find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. From the review window at yahoo.com. I am leaving.
I am also leaving.
Ah, shoot.